It's 6:06, so it's time to put some yay in your day, Central Georgia. This segment is all about celebrating the people in our communities who bring positivity every single day. This morning, I want to introduce you to a Twiggs County educator who is doing a lot in the classroom and also in her community. Let's take a look. For close to a decade.
Here at about 7:15. The school day starts at about 7:30. So, we get in and you never know what you run into.
Mia Hunt has walked the hallways of Twiggs County Middle and High School.
There's been a couple of instances when I've smiled, and I've smiled really hard at some kids, and they will literally say, "You just made me smile."
Hunt's infectious smile fills the hallways in her classroom as she leads special education.
It's different every day, but I think if you take it one day at a time and you take it one step at a time, you'll get through it.
On top of being a teacher, Hunt is a mom, cheer coach, a makeup artist, and even runs a nonprofit called Lifted by Love, geared towards mentoring young women.
And so I feel like with my real life instances, things that I've had, to happen in my past, having children at a young age, I was 15 when I got pregnant with my first child. And so I think a lot of children look at me now and not realize I was just where you were.
And if you ask Hunt's co-workers, they agree. She is a diamond in the Twiggs County school system.
Came on June 1st, and one of the first persons that I was able to meet was Ms. Hunt. Ms. Hunt has been an invaluable part of my transition team. She serves on my leadership team. She's a part of my PBIS committee. She's actually the chair for the middle school PBIS committee.
From the person in charge at her school to a district leader.
And she's learned some of the best 2 letters in the alphabet. Okay. Just say okay and get it done. No excuses.
Everyone who comes into contact with Hunt can't help but smile when talking about her. So what is her secret to putting the yay in people's day?
Oh, it's God. It's God, hands down. I have a very strong church family. I will give them those flowers because they definitely need it.
With her faith plus family, Hunt is ready to continue smiling for years to come. Man, I absolutely loved putting this story together. Shout out to you, Mrs. Hunt. Now, coming up in our next half hour, Mrs. Hunt is going to be joining us live on set to share more about her story. And last year with Yay in Your Day, I was live, but this year I'm in the studio. But don't think we're not going to yay it up. So Caitlin's going to let you know how you can nominate somebody.
Exactly. Oh, man, she is so great. I cannot wait to meet her. Now, we want to say hey to the people who put some yay in your day. So let us know by texting a picture of that person to the number right there on your screen. It's 478-752-1309. Make sure to include that person's name and a little bit about how they added some positivity to your day. You may just see your story right here on 13 WMAZ during our Yay in Your Day series. I love it. I love this series. It just makes you happy to see people who want to make other people's day.
Exactly. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm all about, making folks laugh and just spreading some positivity. But it's so great that we can take some time out of our newscast to focus on all the good that's happening in our community. We got to talk about the news and the crime, but talking about the good, it just lifts all of our spirits.
Exactly. And there's so many people in Central Georgia doing good things, and we want to give them a shout out for sure.
That's right.
Yes.